It's good to be with you today. I've already told you that the hardest commands for me to obey and live out are don't worry about anything and rejoice always. The truth is, nothing kills joy faster than worry, but we all do it. Some of you just worry about your health, some worry just about their kids, some just about finances, but some of you worry about absolutely everything. I mean, you could earn money if there was such a thing as a professional worrier. You have got it down to a science. Anxiety has you in this death grip, and it's choking out the joy in your life. Have you figured out that it's impossible to be joyful and full of worry at the same time? They cancel each other out. Remember our definition of joy. It is a settled assurance that God is in control of all the details of my life, the quiet confidence that ultimately everything is going to be all right, and the determined choice to praise God in all things. The antidote to worry is trust. Trust that God is in control of all the details of my life, and the confidence that it all will be okay, not that everything will turn out the way I want it to, but that God is at work in the details. When I was in high school, a friend said something I've never forgotten. She said, when you're worrying, Kay, you're not trusting. And when you're trusting, you're not worrying. Matthew 6:33-34 confirms this. It says, steep your life in God reality, God initiative, God provisions. Don't worry about missing out. You'll find all your everyday human concerns will be met. Give your attention to what God is doing right now, and don't get worked up about what may or may not happen tomorrow. God will help you deal with whatever hard things come up when the time comes. Most of us don't really believe that. I know that I struggle, because if we did believe it, we wouldn't have sleepless nights, or we wouldn't have that tension in our shoulders, or we wouldn't snap at people without cause, or work all hours of the day and night without rest. We worry about the future. We say, what will happen when? Or how will I handle it if? Or what if she chooses to? Or what if he says? One of my favorite books is by Corrie ten Boom called The Hiding Place. And in it, Corrie tells the story how she and her family hid Jews in World War II from the Nazis. Many years they were able to successfully hide several different families. But then they were eventually found out, and Corrie and her family were sent to a concentration camp where everybody died but Corrie. Corrie tells in there how she developed trust in God. She says that when she was a little girl, she and her dad would take the train to Amsterdam. And she used to get very worried about it. And when she would always say to her dad, when are we going to get the ticket? When are we going to get the ticket? And he would say, Corrie, when we get to the train station, I will get the ticket and I will give it to you. You don't need to worry. That's how God talks to us about our worries. If or when that thing that frightens you happens, I will be there for you. I will take care of it. I will be enough. You guys, bad things happen. This is earth, not heaven. And I can't deny the reality of all that could go wrong. But as it says in 1 Peter 5:7, we can throw the whole weight of our concerns upon God, for we are his personal concern. We can find the peace that comes from trusting God. And when our hearts are at peace, joy returns. I'll see you next time.